Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 38 of Let's Play Minecraft 1.5. And today we are on the New Eden server. I'm gonna be nasty and, drink a big wish of water there. A wish of water. So there's some new things in the base here. Mainly the display here got blown off. This is here for who knows what reason at this point. Overall, I screwed around. We were screwing around, and I threw grenades and bombs and TNT and gravity gun, and yeah. So the base got wrecked. The walls stayed intact. A few things got broken, but not too bad. You can see some of the damage out here created from our little crazy playfest. Apparently, it went right through the wall. But hey, we had some fun. Actually got like some kind of death going on in here. I thought today we would play with bees. Bees! You guys ever heard of bees? They go bzzz. Isn't that adorable? And before we start, you probably want to know what the oil and lava situation is. So here you go. Wow. So yeah, that would be a legitimate 1,100,000 buckets of lava. But you can see how fast it burns it. Look at 1 bucket, 2 buckets, 3 buckets, 4 buckets, 5 buckets. So it's not really an insane amount. I mean, most people just go to the nether and just drain it from, directly into their system. So my display console's gone. Oh, one thing that was added, and I just have a tank underground here, and basically this absorbs my EXP here. The reasoning for this, there really isn't a reasoning yet. When I go to the turrets and I got like 42 levels, if it's full, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of that EXP because it doesn't go by levels, it goes by actual EXP amount. So when you go from 30 to 42, that's like, I don't know, that could be at least 2, maybe even 3 times going 1 to 30 again. So I've been saving it, and I'll use it down the road eventually. I'm not sure if I'll use liquid XP stuff or if I'll try the mob experience kind of EXP from MFR. I like to do like some kind of farm. Out here, I started a Grisel farm, and it's really easy. Once again, it's just your harvester. And down here, we have a new block called a planter. And you put the planter, basically I did the, what was this called? This is the import. So the export bus, I basically put on the bottom of this, and I just put the Grisel in there, and it's working pretty good. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that these plants, when they are chopped up, they do not pick up the Grisel seeds. I'm not 100%. If this is the case, you're just going to need to, take the Grisel plants, basically, and convert them over. It's not a big deal since you get tons of them anyways, right? Why am I doing the automated farm? Basically, I got tired and sick of having to worry about getting my chocobos all the time. So I got 8 of the golden Grisels there. Well, I have 8 of them with me. I don't need that many. And you just get a chocobo book, and then you get the normal Grisels. Here we go. Grisels, whatever. And yeah, basically what I do is I just go here, and I make love. Or I let my guys make love, actually. It'd probably be weird if I'm making love to them. But yeah, so I go here and say, okay, so you and you do it like they did in the Discovery Channel. And then I can go you and you. And that's basically it. And, oh, is this another female? You and you. There we go. So now we have 3 golden ones in there. And this is pretty much what I'm doing. And then once in a while I'll go back in there and tame them up and etc, etc. You get what I'm saying. Oops, almost broke that. So that was the story of that. Perfect. So today I wanted to do bees. Bees are awesome. And we haven't really touched them. We haven't farmed for any. We haven't done anything for bees. Do I even have enough combs? Oh my, I think we do. So when you find bees, you're going to make something called a scoop. So let's type in scoop. Because we might as well go and look for some local bees anyways, rather than take the ones out of my system. So you get something called a scoop. And scoop requires wool, which we're running low on. But here we go. And when you scoop a bee hive, you have some chance to get honeycombs, which is really nice because you never used to. And then you can get what is it called? Bee something here. A bee something. A bee, forestry, A, B, C, D, E, F, forestry. It's right in front of me, and oh, there it is. I'm forgetting the name today, so I'm gonna just go look for it. I got a new NEI mod basically for bees, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. But let's go right to the bees first. I'm looking for a box here. It's like the okay, apiarist chest. I don't know why I forgot about the apiarist chest, but here it is. So basically, you go like this, and you can mix them up. You take your combs, you get this wonderful apiarist chest, and then you can make a bag out of it. I guess we could right click or left click, I think it is, or right click. What can we put this as? And there you go. So we're gonna need that wool again if we have enough here, and yes we do. And there you go. So you got, that was actually, you know what? I need to place it first and show you what it does. Because you'll want to make one later on for stats. Basically, this is like a stats page for you. So apparently this is how many queens I have, how many princesses have, and how many drones. This is cool. Sangier fixed that a long time ago when I complained about that because our number was so big that it was getting cut off. Apparently there's 0 of 33 species. We do not have extra bees on this server at this time. We're going to add it a little near in the future. It'll be fun because it'll give us a chance to work on normal bees and then, upgrade to the next level. So there you go. We have that, and so basically you pop it in here and you get the apiarist backpack. And instead, a little easier to carry bees around with you, and that's a huge amount. The next thing we're going to get is something called, actually he's made a new one here. I've never used it before. You need to get a bee, some combs again. Basically, a bee house is a very slow, what do we usually use? Apiary. But you can't breed them as far as I know, or at least, no, you can't, like, transmute them, basically mutations. So you can't, breed them and get something new, basically like the chocobos. So it's a starter version, till you can make the right materials, and that's any kind of wood and half wood steps, not anything special. But if you look at the apiary, you need something called impregnated casing, and you need to put it through a carpenter, and you need to use seed oil, and it gets a little more expensive, and that's sort of the, in quotes, the new bee house to get you sort of started till you can, afford to make one of these. But most of the time you can get these not the carpenters, but the actual apiary, and most of our players seem to do it right from villagers, and not only that, for exploration and buying some from random guys. I have 74 of them, which is ridiculous. I don't even need, I don't need any of those. Well, I mean, I don't need that many. So, we basically go out here, and I'm going to show you. It's going to hit nighttime, unfortunately, so we're going to have to do this in the next day cycle. So we'll go hunting for some bees. And biomes have a huge, oops, ooh. On my to-do list, fix that door. So I was thinking I'll probably go up here and do them. And the nice thing is I have a jungle in the corner there. I'm going to need some jungle bees. So basically, you just set up your, your things here. And then you'll need some flowers around them as well. And we'll do the flowers a little later. Actually, let's put these out a little further from each other. 2, 3, there we go. We'll put a 3 gap in there. And they have a neat little bee interface, and they tell you different things like, the climate is 40%, the temperature is 40%, 80%, humidity is 40%, and they're like saying normal. It's telling you have no queen in here. It's telling you different access control. So one of the neat things you can do is you can restrict them or private them, which is really nice because, you don't have to worry about people getting into your bees, basically. And, some people, like me sometimes, don't like people just messing with their bees. And it kind of keeps it private, too. It's like, haha, you can't see what I'm breeding kind of thing. It's sort of a cute little gimmick, I guess, in that sense. And there's also frames, and we'll get into frames a little later here, because we'll be probably back before the cycle. Basically, frames they give some different effects. There's like soul frames, etc., etc. I'll have to look them up again. I believe the soul frame is nice because... Oh, no, we don't have extra bees, so never mind. So we're just using the standard frame. So there's just basically... It helps speed things up or something. No, it gives you a better quantity, I think. So basically what you do is you literally fly through jungles for hours and hours and... Is that one of my good chocobos? Or are you, You're a gold one, aren't you? That's a gold chocobo, isn't it? And apparently he already knows me. You know what? We'll just take out my chocobo. Wait, okay, so you're... Yeah, that's a chocobo that I've apparently owned. Oh, this is what happened when somebody released my chocobos one time. They ran into the forest. So anyways, basically what you do is you're looking for beehives. The jungle ones are the hardest beehives to find. Especially, I think, more if you use specs. They kind of blend in. And they're usually under the treetops, sort of. So we're just flying around trying to get an idea if we can find one. If we don't find one now, no big deal. But they are good because they give us silky comb, which you can use for bigger bags, and they have a few other needs for them, especially for crossbreeding down the road anyways. You're going to want to get the best kind. Well, they're not the best kind, I shouldn't say. It's part of the process of the breeding. It's one, main component down the road. But I don't see any right now in here. Somebody may have picked this forest clean. I'm a little surprised because I didn't think anyone was looking for bees, but I honestly do think Electro was collecting some. This is my friend James Bendis, a real-life friend. Unfortunately, I don't think he's playing anymore. He's playing like World of Warcraft or something. And you'll find them in the forest too. But like I said, this area may have actually been combed out a bit. I'd be a little surprised though, but it does happen, that's for sure. And these ones are a little harder to find, to be honest. So, we probably should go back to our plains. That'll be a good spot to start. And at nighttime, you can sometimes spot them a bit better because they have a bit of light to them. But it's a little harder once again for us because we turn up our brightness slightly for the YouTube videos, and it makes it a little harder. But why not explore a bit, right? Oh, here we go. It's on the edge of this, so it's probably a forest. So, yeah, I think red was forest. So if we go into our bag here, you can see the meadows. Okay, there you go. Meadows. Interesting. I think meadows is more plains, isn't it? I'm not quite sure there. And so that was our first beehive, and then you just basically search. This was Benner's old base. Unfortunately, Benner has quit the server, I believe. It really sucks, but it's hard to find trustworthy players, and it's really hard to find, stable players. So let's just put it that way. That's a forest one, is blue, I guess. So if we just go up here, there we go. Oops, wrong one. And, ooh. Either missed one or... I didn't think I missed one, but... No, I don't think it gave me one. Interesting. So I guess maybe it doesn't have to give you all the... Well... I guess it doesn't have to give it to you now. Interesting, yeah. We'll keep that in mind. It looks like you don't have to get all the bees at once now. Forest Princess, yeah. Huh. Oh, we're entering another jungle. Let's see if we can get another eye in here. Maybe at night it's better. Maybe it's not. Worth a look anyways. Usually we won't find them too low, but I mean, I could be wrong there too. I usually find them at the top, but then again, it's easier to see them up at the top of the tree, so. And you guys are going to probably see it in the video and be like, Kane! You missed it! You idiot! Oh! No, never mind. Almost looks like this, with the friggin' veins on it. Or the vines on it. Veins, vines. Same thing, right? Something oddly shaped looking. Yeah, so you can see how this could drive you insane finding these in the jungle. I mean, if you're... I was going to say pathetic. But if you're crazy enough, I guess, or, you know, if you're really desperate enough, I guess, and you just can never find them, I've known some people in the past to edit their texture pack, make them red or something like that. I would not do that. We had another member do that. I got mad, though, because the person, like, announced it to the world. Hey, everyone! Guess what I'm doing? And it's like, oh, really? You really needed to yell that out to everyone? Yeah, I don't see anything here. Oh, there's one! Ta-da! And this is what it looks like. So, we can go over here, and there we go. And I think they're called tropicals. There you go, tropical. So if I could find, you know, 4 or 5 of those, I'm kind of set, but I'll probably find those more off camera. But we do have a few minutes yet, so that's perfectly fine. Here, tropical. Here, tropical. Hey, shh. The tropicals may hear us. Okay. Let's get out of this tropical place before I go. Oh, I see one all the way over here. Woo! My X-ray vision. And here I'm friggin' blind, but hey. Work today. Bitches. Nice. Oh, look at these eggs. Gonna collect them all. Eggman. Now I'm just thinking I have like supervision. Maybe I'll find more. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Supervision, man. Supervision, man. The sniper likes doing bees. It'll be neat to see if he does bees again. Let's see if you're finding a new way of, like, exploiting bees. Sniper. Okay, I think we're done here, so let's move out. Move out, man. I don't think you could see them on the map either. I wonder if things show. I don't think so. There's a crafting table down there. Oh, there's another one of these here. There you go. And remember, I'm using the golden ones. The golden ones and the red ones at least don't have any fall damage. Whoa! Did we just literally, like, swerve around that era? That's pretty badass. Let's go, my friend. And one over here I think I just saw. Yep. So now when you go out of the jungle, I mean, they're a lot more common in the right biomes. They may be slightly more common than they used to as well. I'm not sure, though. We are flying, though, with his bird. Oh, forget this is Agility's place. I'll be nice and not take any of his off his lot. Because that's a bit mean. And we're just going to fly back to my property, and we'll find a couple meadows probably in the plains biome anyways. Or maybe we'll be finding forest ones in here. Though they're usually a little harder to find at this altitude. Oh, here's one. What? Were you just one again? No. Drone. Yeah, you were just one again. Bastard. Oh well, not a big deal. Plus, you know, you'll get more multiple drones down the road. It's the princess is actually the important one, so keep that in mind. Let's see if we can do this without getting owned. Oh, were you looking for me? Well, you just have to grab another ride, sir. Oh, I see something crazy. The stuff should be illegal. I think it is illegal, but gotta do it where it won't spread anywhere, though. Far enough. So inland, sort of, here. This stuff is the most crazy thing I've ever seen. So we found this thing called Ice 9 in a world, and it spreads. It damages you in your inventory, and when you right-click, it will spread in water. Watch this. There you go. Isn't that insane? And if you break it, you get the shards, and the shards actually hurt you, so don't have them in your normal inventory. But yeah, that's a corruption. We have this Mistcraft extra mod that adds more corruptions, and well, it hurts. So be careful with that kind of stuff. You don't want it to spread. In fact, this can spread more, so I probably should clean it up. And of course, it's going to go in my inventory and hurt me. So what you do is you take items and you basically fill your entire inventory to prevent them from going in, and then you can go in and stab the shit out of them. Like this. Can you get out of the way, please? Ah! There you go. Why did I break them, though, before I left? They are actually known, and you guys will find this frightening, to spread past that. Fugner has a spot over here that he's supposed to clean up. Let's go check it out. This is Noge's place. Did I show you? Yeah, I showed you Noge, I think, like the last episode. So just north of Noge, Fugner was being a troll. And, you know, I stopped mine right away, but he left his, and they broke it up a bit. But anyways, it spreads. If you look over here, it spreads. Yeah, it grows upwards over time. But, you know, it's not a huge deal because I think it's pretty slow, so they can pretty much solve it, you know, or stop it or whatever before it gets further out. But it's pretty insane stuff anyways. So, let's just go back out here. So we're going to go home now at 6:44 a.m. The light is shining. Let's just look for hives if we find any in this desert. It's probably been already taken, but there are desert hives as well. Not a big deal. We're going to touch desert ones right now, but basically I'll collect desert hives and work on the bees, and pretty much I'll work on the bees offline. I just give you guys updates over time, so telling you what I did, maybe the combinations. Oh, look at this one right in our property. Might as well get that one. And I think there was one more over here actually. Oh, you know what? It was in the way of the rail system, I think. I nuked it before. That's a pity. You a wild one, or are you... What the... You're one of the gold ones. Oh my, you're not supposed to have sneaking out like that. Okay, so... Apparently this one snuck out somehow. It's trampling everything. Look, it trampled. Wait, what? Oh, you're on follow, aren't you? Frack. Okay, so you should be fine. But what about that other guy? Oh, there you go. Let's see if one feather is enough to prevent it from doing whatever. I think so. Sneaky bastards, huh? Okay, anyways, if we go over here, back to our bees. Oh, and there's one right here we completely missed. Two of them right here. Ta-da! Ta-da! So, basically you put them in here and you do your thing, and holy crap, I completely forgot about this. There we go. Didn't want to get owned, I guess. So you go in here and you got these frames that you can put in. We'll deal with that in a minute. And then basically you got the bees here, which we will deal with now. And let's get rid of some of these items, shall we? And there we go. We don't need the combs right now, so yeah, there we go. So if we go down here, you basically match, so that's one. And oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? There you go. And here's two. And here's three. You'll notice the drones will usually stack up. And that's very normal because they're identical in every way, basically. So there you go. So that's 8. So basically what we do is we go in here, we give them one of these, and then the queen. And this is how you first start it out. And 1, 1, queen, 1, queen, and oops, 1, and that. Okay, so now these should work, but they may fail because there's no flowers in the way. Unless they are actually taking these as flowers, they may not. But we'll check them out in a minute here. Next thing is when you start crossbreeding. So if we go ahead and hit U on these, you'll get this really badass new NEI breeding mod here. Basically, you could take a forest and a meadows and combine them to get a chance of a common. But it's only a 15% chance, and it shows you some different things here. So basically what you do after when you get a common, so if you take a common and a meadows, you get a cultivate, and you sort of go down the tree. So it's very handy. It even tells you what your bee products are. So it has a 30% chance of giving you a honeycomb, and specializations, nothing. So that is a really handy new mod. And you might notice my food is going down like crazy again. The food bug has reappeared. So we need to do a quick, disconnect here. Reconnect. And there we go. We're good. So, like I said, now we can do the breeding. Now, I only have one forest and no drones to that. So it would be illogical for me to actually waste my only forest and try to breed it with a meadows. So what I'm going to go do is go in my house and, oops, that's the wrong thing. I still have to clean this up. Such a mess in here. I need to do some housework. But if we go over here, and I don't even think I showed you this, guys. Did I show you that I finished this cleaning up and adding this room? I don't think so. So here you go. So this is the lava ones that you know, the geothermals. And here is the fuel ones, which are running right now, but I am out of fuel because I need to make a new processing building and etc. etc. So let's go and look at forest. Here we go. So they're actually stacking, which is good. And some of their drones are stacking. Oh no, okay, these are queens. So I found these in... found them in already used hives. Oh, and let's get a frame. Let's check out the frames we have. So we got some ones with durability loss. So we got untreated, which is a lower quality one. And you can make it by hand. And then you have a higher quality one called... okay, so you got untreated, which is your normal, cheap, crappy frames. Your next one is your impregnated frames, which is basically using, I think, the seed oil again. I don't think these are seed oil, if I'm correct, right? Correct, just a stick and string. The next one is the impregnated one, which is using the same seed oil idea, which we need to do a process for. But then you have even better frames here called proven frames, which I'll save a little down the road. And the proven frames offer even better long lastivity. I guess you can say durability. 712, impregnated is 241, and these are 81. Huge difference. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there you go. We got enough of those. I was like, is that my chocobo or some other one? So we checked this out, and not happy, no flowers. So we knew this would probably happen. And oh man, I forgot that these can take 3 at a time. They're not just 1 at a time. So we're going to have to come back anyways and deal with that. So we might as well fill these up here. And these ones eventually will cry as well. At first it looks like it's working. They're happy, and you see the bee stuff going. But sooner or later they will detect. It's not instant because that would be laggy if it was going stop, checking. But it'll detect and say, oops, we don't have what we want. And that's what's sort of happening now. So, to remedy the situation, we need flowers. We just go over there with flowers, and let's get rid of these scoops for now. And let's get some of those frames again, shall we? And they do not stack. I just want to unfortunately warn you on that side effect. They do not stack. Thankfully our sorting system does stack it, but... And hop. Hoppity hop. There we go. And then basically just go here. Oh, let's put these down first. So when we put these down in the next few minutes or so, these will start to work again. And one thing you'll notice is they can be in with like 3 range or 2 range. One thing you'll notice is more flowers will actually pop up over time, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cute actually. So let's go ahead and deal with these. Oh, impregnated, untreated. Oh, I was using, whatever. So now I'm using the better ones. I meant to get the untreated ones to use them up first, and I'll probably do that later, but why not? And you can see their progress bar goes and shoots down quite a lot faster now that they're running. You can see the progress bar. I think this one started up first. Oh, it's about the same. And then basically when this comes out, it comes out as a drone. And a drone basically, 2 drones usually, and the queen. Some of them can have up to I think 4 drones come out of them, and some product will also come out. And you can see they'll just have fun and they'll do their thing, and magic is flying, and it's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. No, but then you can even have a little more fun. You guys are gonna like this. I won't be able to show you what will happen in this episode, but what you can do is plant some trees in the area within like maybe even 15 blocks or something. It doesn't have to be right close together. And you can start pollinating, I guess, trees nearby and stuff. So if we look in our system, type in sapling, and I really need to get my friggin' thing back. Whoa, those oak saplings. Yeah, I forgot all about that because of our tree cutter system thing. We have a lot of them. And we have some birch saplings. So basically, if we take these and scatter them around the bee area, over time they will pollinate it, and the leaves will actually change. And then you can farm the leaves off of it and get some new kinds of wood, things like that. It's really, really cool. So let's just put, a couple here and there. I want to keep them in the outside because I want to be able to still, work with what we have over there. Not get in the way. Plus, apiaries, I believe, require a sight of the sky, so remember that. And then we can put, some of these in here. In between, kind of. Yeah, that one may be a little close. These may be a little too far anyways, but whatever, we'll see what happens. There we go. Oh, let's get out of here. And I don't think they're bee proof, so don't let them blow up. And that's pretty much it for the bees for now. And then we're going to need to make some new devices and toys and tools, and then that'll be fun and its own probably episode anyways. Because there's a lot more bee stuff we need, but I need to get some of my BC Power stuff going before I can even really go back and kick back and work on that, because I am a little behind right now on that stuff. So, yeah, we'll leave that going, and maybe I'll change them a couple times, or no, I'll probably even just leave them, because we're not in a rush on that stuff. So you can see sort of what the first pickings give us anyways. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing has really changed besides what I told you as far as I know. So yeah, all good, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you guys soon.